So it is November 6th, about 6:11 p.m., and the result of this presidential election has been decided. It is not the candidate I would have voted for, and it's even more devastating understanding now that the Republican Party, in which they held their convention with the majority of the speakers being members of the Trump family, now has control over the judicial branch, executive branch, and legislative branches of our national government. Frankly, I'm disappointed, and I'm even more disappointed in the reaction from a lot of Trump voters. I understand that the biggest concern for a lot of Trump voters was the border and the economy, but I really don't believe that a lot of these voters really thoroughly understood either. I could do a whole nother video on Trump's economy, and I could do a whole nother video on the bipartisan border bill that Trump had his Republican constituents shoot down. But I would say I'm most disappointed in the Trump supporters' reaction to this election. From seeing online, a majority of people who talk about Harris conceding or Trump winning, it seems as if it's more of a personal victory than a victory for the country. They see it as some petty win, as if they won a sports game rather than getting their rights served. And it's kind of concerning to me. This is a campaign that's kind of ran on they're attacking Trump, they're trying to prosecute Trump, they're trying to get him, and also there are illegals coming from all over the planet and they're letting them in to ruin our country. And the messaging was just really divisive, and it's just really disappointing that us as a country decided that that's what we need. And just for my Republican friends out there who voted for Donald Trump in this election and don't know the implications of this next term, I hope you're looking forward to the cutting of Social Security, in which 71.6 million rely on. These are some people like the retired and disabled members of the country and families who have lost breadwinners in horrible accidents like car accidents. They've just lost these people. I hope you also know another 67 million people are going to be hurt with the cutting of Medicare, in which it supports seniors, people with pre-existing conditions like asthma, diabetes, or cancer, and families with parents in hospice. I hope you understand that the 98,000 public schools and 50 million students that rely upon the Department of Education will no longer get their $90 billion in funds that the Department of Education gives out, and the $16.8 billion that the Department of Education specifically gives to special ed programs and low-income families. I hope you understand that Donald Trump wants to roll back every environmental bill that Joe Biden has put forward, one of which being the Inflation Reduction Act, which was designed to specifically build up green infrastructure and not damage any gas products whatsoever. And, also he plans to roll back emission standards, protections for air, water, or endangered species, so there's that too. And then also the $800 billion we're estimated to spend to deport 20 million people from the country. I wish Donald Trump the best. I wish this next Republican government the best, but all I can say is that they've shown nothing but to be a bad actor that does not respect a peaceful transfer of power and only cares about culture war issues. I'm excited to see what economy they have, but if it's anything like what I just described, I don't know why anyone in their right mind would vote for this. But, if you own the Libs, good job. I'm sure a lot of Libs and, Republicans alike are going to be crying when they can't afford to pay their parents' hospice bills, or when they can't afford to pay their children's cancer bills and they're going massively into debt because we thought it was a fun thing to vote the felon who is going to cut all of this. I just hope people understand the genuine implications that this will have on people. This is not a fun victory. I wish him the best. I wish that none of this happens. I hope that he does an amazing job, but I really hope people understand what they just voted for. So that's my video. If you have any contention with how this is going, if you have any opposition, if you don't like the way that the country's moving, I suggest that you get involved, and I suggest that you get involved as soon as possible. There's local, as much as I hate to say it, it's the Democratic Party. That's the only shot. If you want to get involved, go to the Democratic Party, vote in your primaries, vote in your local elections. We are already getting close to losing the right to fair and free elections. We have a party in full power of the government now, which has not happened since the Civil War, in which they do not respect the peaceful transfer of power. In my state, Ohio, right now, they are specifically shooting down a referendum to stop gerrymandering. So if you have any ambition for a free America, for an America where we can all succeed, and you don't think that we're going the right way right now, get involved. We're running out of time. But thank you very much. I wish all the best. And let's spend the next 4 years getting out there. But yeah.